Hey guys, welcome to our yoga flow. Today's yoga flow is going to be a summer vacation themed yoga, hence the umbrella, although it is 90 degrees out right now, so I kind of wanted the shade. We are going to hopefully have a lot of fun today. We're going to salute the sun. So let's start in a standing position at the top of your mat. Big toes are close together, heels slightly apart. And engage your Ujjayi breath. Good, deepen your inhale. Nice deep exhale. Maybe take a couple of rocks forward and back on your feet. Then spread your toes, find a nice grounding sensation through your feet. And we'll start with Sun Salutation A. On your inhale, sweep your arms up, palms press. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Deep inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can be here or in child's pose for the next 5 counts. Good, let's meet in a downward facing dog. On your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, step or jump to the top of your mat, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Now, deep inhale, sweep your arms up, palms press. Exhale, Samasthiti, deepen your inhale. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Deep inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, child's pose, or if you'd like to, we can take a couple of handstand drills by lifting one leg up nice and tall. Take a little hop and switch legs. Land soft like a cat. This is just optional. So you might try to see if you can hover for just a moment. Good, let's meet back in our downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, step or jump to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms press. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Deep inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Or one more handstand drill if you'd like. They're called frog claps. You're basically going to jump both of your feet in the air and try to clap your feet. So jump, clap, land like a cat. Maybe you try for 2 claps. Land soft. Maybe have a competition with whoever you're doing yoga with. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. On your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, step or jump to the top of your mat, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Now deep inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Moving on. Bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, right foot shoots forward. Left heel flat. Inhale, warrior one. Stay here. And exhale, you're going to plant your hands on the inside of your right foot. Left heel comes up. So we're in a runner's lunge. You can take gentle rocks forward and back. Now we're going to move into lizard. So you have an option to stay here, or you can move deeper by bending your elbows, dropping down to your elbows. I like to also take my left knee down, just a matter of preference. We're going to be here for quite a few breaths, so allow your exhales to help you to ease into the stretch. One option I also like is to roll my right foot onto the side and then take my right hand and gently press my right knee out. You can also do this still up on your hand. Good. Replace your hand and your right foot back on the mat. And we're going to take an optional quad stretch. So if you'd like, you can take your left knee down to the mat, reach back with your right hand for your left foot. This can be pretty intense, so if you can't quite get your left foot, then just lift your leg up and you should feel this in your quad. You can even go down to the elbow if you're feeling okay. Gently release. Now you can stay here for a few more moments, or you can take an optional arm balance called twig. So to do twig, you're going to come back into your runner's lunge. Your right hand comes underneath the right leg and plants on the outside of your right foot. You're going to gently make your way forward. And just about when you feel like you're going to fall on your face, that means you've almost done it. It really does. You're going to engage the left glute, the left leg. Maybe you find it, maybe you don't. It's just optional. Good. Meet in the runner's lunge. Left heel swivels down. Inhale, warrior one, energy tall. And exhale, chaturanga. Deep inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, the left foot shoots forward. Right heel swivels down flat. Inhale, warrior one. Stay here for just a moment. When you're ready, exhale, both hands down to the inside of your left foot. Right heel comes up. You can feel free to gently rock forward and back here. We're going to move into lizard. This might be your lizard, and that's great. You might bend your elbows, gently move to your elbows. Again, I like to take my knee down. That's optional. We'll move through the same variations we did on the other side, but also keep in mind, if there's a stretch that feels really nice, go ahead and stay there. I like to take my left foot and roll onto its edge and gently press the left knee open. Gently replace your foot. You can move into the optional quad stretch by reaching back with your left hand for your right foot. Like I said, this one can be intense, so be mindful of what's going on. Gently release. Optional arm balance, you might move into twig. If there's a posture that feels really nice, you can just ignore twig and keep breathing. Otherwise, move to your runner's lunge. Take the left arm underneath the left leg. Plant your hand on the outside of your foot. Gently work your way forward. And once you get pretty far forward, engage your right leg. Maybe you find twig today, and maybe you don't. Whatever happens is just fine. We're all going to meet in the runner's lunge. Take the right heel down flat. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, chaturanga. Deep inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to stay here for just a few moments. Maybe pedal out your feet, or you're in child's pose, which is just fine. Let's all meet in a downward facing dog, and on your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, step or jump to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Now bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Here we have one more sun salutation B. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, right foot shoots forward, left heel flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, left foot shoots forward, right heel flat. Inhale, tall. Exhale, chaturanga. Deep inhale, keep sipping in the air. Peel your chest open. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. We'll be here for 5. Meet in a downward facing dog. On your inhale, lengthen tailbone to sky. Exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, step or jump to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Now bend your knees, deep inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. From here, we're going to take a couple of standing balancing postures. So, from a nice standing position, you're going to plant your left foot on the mat, and we're going to start with a good old-fashioned tree pose. So, most modified, you're going to keep your big toe down on the mat and just press your heel into your ankle, hands at heart center. Where you move from here is up to you. You might press your foot to your inner calf, or you might also press your foot into your inner thigh. Just avoid pressing into your knee joint. We're here for 5. Maybe lift your arms, sway in the wind. Oh. Bring your palms back together and slowly return them to heart center. Inhale, lift the crown of your head up. And exhale, gently release, roll out your ankles. And we're going to switch sides, try to match your foot position on the other side. So right foot plants, toes are spread, nice and even. And whatever you did on the other side, go ahead and match it on this side to the best of your ability. Hands at heart center. Find a drishti. Uddiyana Bandha is engaged here. We're here for 5. Maybe extend the arms up. And separate them. Sway in the wind. There's actually a light breeze. I'm actually swaying. Oh. Press your palms back together. Oh, big breeze. Don't worry. Recovery. Eventually your hands will come back to heart center. Inhale, lift the crown of your head up. And exhale, release your posture, roll out your ankles. We're going to do one more balance. So we're going to move into dancer pose. You're going to start out with the right leg. So left hand comes to left hip, and you're going to reach back as if you're doing kind of just a quad stretch. And this is your most modified version of dancer. I'm going to turn sideways now so you can see what's going on. My left hand is on my left hip. I reach back for my right foot. Extend my left palm forward and up. And to move into dancer, I'm actually going to take my grip from the outside of my right foot and take it to the inside of my foot. Kick your foot into your hand. And we're here for 3, 2, and gently, slowly come out of it. Back to your quad stretch. And release, roll out your ankles, switch sides. You can stay facing the same direction. So right hand comes to right hip. You're going to reach back for your quad stretch. And you might stay here as a modification. Otherwise, right palm is forward and up. If you want to move on, you're going to take the grip from the outside of your left foot to the inside and then kick your foot into your hand. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Gently, slowly move out of it, just as slowly as you moved into it. And release back to a standing position. From here, you're going to step your right foot back, arms in a T, feet are parallel. You're going to point your toes away from you, and I'm actually going to face you so you can see what's going on a little bit better. And you're going to come into pretty much a plie type squat. Hands can be at heart center, or we're going to move into goddess posture by taking your arms out, kind of as if you were a cactus. Cactus is pretty appropriate for summer, right? From the desert. Now, from here, I'm going to give you some options, and they are just that. So you might lift up your right heel, and then gently lower it. Lift up your left heel, and lower it. Maybe try to lift both at the same time, and hold. Oh, don't lose it. You don't want your cactus to tip over. Let's hold it for 3, 2, maybe, and 1. Lower your heels, hands to heart center, and stand back up. Now shorten the distance between your feet, and we're going to move into a couple of forward folds. If this makes you lightheaded for any reason, take the same postures in a seated position. My hands come to my hips. I'm going to inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Place your hands in the center of your mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to get there. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. So we're in a standing forward fold, head wings heavy. We're going to be here for a few breaths. However, if you would like to, you can actually move into a tripod headstand. I'm going to show you sideways so you can see a little bit better what's going on. I'm also going to fold my mat over to give my head a little bit extra cushion, so that's also a good option. So from here, I'm going to place my head on the cushioned area, and my hands are going to go behind it, so I create a triangle, hence the tripod headstand. So from my straddle forward fold, or you can do this from a kneeling position, you're going to place your head on the mat, hands come back a little bit. And you can start out with a frog headstand, so that means your knees come to your elbows. You might balance here. If you're feeling okay there, you might extend one leg up and then the other. Or if you want, you could try, it's a little bit more advanced, but you might try to just press your legs straight up or straddle your legs up. So whatever you feel like trying today, go for it. I'm going to try a straddle up. Good. We're all going to meet back in our straddle forward fold. I'm going to face the other direction now and get resituated. Inhale, lengthen, gaze this forward. Exhale, hands to hips, stay where you are. Inhale, stand all the way up. And exhale, release. We're going to do one more forward fold. If you're getting lightheaded again, please take a seat and do these same postures in a seated position. So I'm going to inhale, lengthen the crown of my head up. Exhale, fold. My peace fingers are going to reach for my big toes. If you don't like that, just grab your ankles. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. This time, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, come back out by lengthening through your spine. Exhale, hands to your hips, stay where you are. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, Samasthiti. Moving on, inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold, gaze towards your knees. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, make your way into a seated position at the top of your mat. And we're going to move into a posture called Purvottanasana. We're going to modify first. I gotta move my shade. Here we go. You're going to plant your hands behind you. This is the modified version. Plant your feet underneath you. You're going to inhale, lift your hips and your gaze to the sky, or gaze behind you. That's the modified version. The reason I chose this posture for our summer vacation flow is because this would be the perfect sunbathing position. Hands behind you, legs extended, and inhale, lift. Drop your gaze. I mean, if you could hold this for an hour, you'd get a great tan. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. And we're going to fold forward into a seated forward fold. Peace fingers are going to reach for your big toes. If you can't reach your big toes, grab your ankles, your pant leg, whatever you can reach. Inhale, lengthen. So rely on those exhales to help you find a deeper position. Good. We're going to move into a posture directly out of this posture. So you're going to take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. If you need to bend your knee in order to accomplish this, that's just fine. So, your left hand is on the outside of your right foot. You're going to inhale, lift up. Again, the knee can be bent, that's fine. And exhale, right arm peels back into a spinal twist with a little bit of a hamstring stretch bonus. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, gently release. And right away, your right hand comes to the outside of your left foot. Bend your knee as much as you need to. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, peel your left arm back into a gentle spinal twist. Knee can be bent. We're here for 3. Rely on your breath. 2. And 1. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, gently release. Cross your ankles, plant your hands, take Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, make your way back into a seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together. And we're going to be butterflies. I know that's maybe more of a spring thing, but we can be butterflies. Soles of the feet pressing together. Take your thumbs to the ball of your foot. You're going to peel your feet open as if you were opening the pages of a book. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, fold forward. Instead of your elbows coming out, I actually want your elbows to go back as if you're trying to place your elbows into your hip joint. And imagine you're trying to place your chin on the top of your mat. We're here for 3, 2, and inhale to sit up. Now you're going to keep the soles of your feet together, but you're going to slide them out into more of a diamond or rhombus shape. Knees are still bent. This time we're going to cheat a little bit, mostly for our self-esteem. We can feel good about ourselves. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. This time exhale, curve your spine, forehead towards your feet. And we'll be here for 3 counts. Use your exhales. Good, let's gently move out of this posture. The next posture we're going to move into can be a little intense. So we're going to move into an all-fours position to move into it. It's just the easiest way I found to get into it. You're going to cross your right leg in front of your left, kind of as if you needed to go to the bathroom. Then you're going to separate your feet and then sit back. So the goal here is your knees are trying to be stacked right on top of one another. If this is not happening, because this does take a little bit of hip flexibility, if this isn't happening, just take the right foot and plant it on the outside of your left thigh and hug your knee. Otherwise, you're trying to stack your knees the best you can. Hold on to the tops of your feet, sit up nice and tall, and exhale. Gently lean forward and imagine you're trying to place your chin on the top of your mat. You should feel this somewhere around your right hip and glute. Good. Inhale, sit back up. Now we're going to add in a little bit of a shoulder stretch. So you're going to inhale the left arm up. Exhale, pat yourself on the back. You might gently tug your elbow over. If it's in your practice, you can actually reach behind you and bind your hands. I've never been able to do that. So if you can bind your hands behind you, wonderful. If you're not able to, you might gently tug on your shoulder or on your elbow. And exhale, lean forward. We're here for 3, 2. Good. 1. Sit back up. Release the posture. Come back to your all fours position, and we're going to switch sides. This time your left leg crosses in front of the right. Separate your feet and sit back down onto your glutes. Again, if you're really unable to stack your knees, just plant your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. If you are able to stack your knees, hold on to the tops of your feet, sit up nice and tall, and exhale, gently lean forward. Good. Inhale, sit up. And we're going to add a little bit of a shoulder stretch. So inhale your right arm up. Exhale, pat yourself on the back. Maybe you just gently tug on your elbow. If you're able to find your hands behind your back and bind, that's the best option. I'm not able to, so I'm going to gently tug on my elbow. Sit up nice and tall, and on an exhale, gently lean forward for 3, 2, and 1. Sit up tall, gently unwind everything, cross your ankles, plant your hands, take Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, make your way into a seated position. And from your seated position, we're just going to move into a couple of closing postures. So a comfortable seated position will do great. You can reach behind you, grab your wrists or elbows, whatever you can reach. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, you can stay here or fold forward. Stay here for a few more moments. While you're here, I want you to slow down your Ujjayi breath, slow down your thoughts. Smile because it's summer and the weather is beautiful. On your next inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, make your way onto your back. From your back, you're going to move into Happy Baby by grabbing the outside edges of your feet. You might gently rock from side to side, or you can stay still. It's up to you. We'll be here for a few more moments. And while we're here, I sometimes give a spiel why we're in Happy Baby. So a lot of people will go to like a waterfall or on a really pretty hike, and then they'll take a picture of themselves doing like a headstand or a really cool arm balance or handstand. My invitation to all of you is next time you go to a really beautiful place and you feel like taking one of those really candid photos, I invite all of you to just drop down into Happy Baby in all of its glory and take a picture. Because I think Happy Baby deserves more attention than it gets, and then all those cool arm balances. So, just maybe think about doing that. You can stay in Happy Baby as long as you would like. However, when you're ready, you can release and make your way into your final resting posture, Shavasana. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Fix your clothing or your hair so that you can be as comfortable as possible. Release your Ujjayi breath. Release the tension out of your toes and fingers. And just allow yourself to be still. feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you need today. If you are in Shavasana and you're in the sun, I would suggest rolling into the shade, or I hope you're wearing sunscreen. Bring a deep inhale in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Good, inhale a little bit deeper this time, chest and belly rise. And open your mouth, exhale. Gently start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Gently roll your wrists and your ankles. On an inhale, extend your arms all the way up above you. Make yourself long. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Keep your eyes closed as you slowly and gently make your way back into a seated position on your mat. We'll end our practice today taking a couple of breaths together. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deepen your breath. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your deepest breath today. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Exhale like a sigh. Hands come to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. Namaste. Enjoy the nice weather. I'll see you guys next time.